Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. Please hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get right into today's video. So off camera, I did go ahead and pre-prep my hand using my peel-off method, which is just some latex tape and some base coat. And for the nail tips today, I will be using Nail Slayer Supplies 3XL non-C-curve square tips and my 𝐻 nail glue to go ahead and apply them. So quickly, I'm just measuring out my nail tips and making sure they fit nicely from sidewall to sidewall, and then I will go ahead and apply them using that glue. So before we trim the nails down, I will be applying a very thin layer of base coat onto my natural nail area, kind of blending it with the nail tips, just to add a little bit more strength before we clip them down. So for the length, I did kind of want to do a shorter nail length today, so I do have 4 magnets on my nail tip cutter. I'm trying to get like a medium length, but I still realized they were a bit too long after, so I did go ahead and take 1 magnet away to have 3 magnets on there to get more of a shorter length. So these are what the nails look like. So quickly before we get into the set, I do want to mention we do have a newly released nail collection on KAIROSE Nail Supply. It is called the Neon Lights collection, and I just uploaded a video on our KAIROSE Nail Supply YouTube channel showing us swatching them on like a paper towel and everything like that. So if you're interested, go ahead and check it out. I will leave it linked down below. So for the acrylic today, I will be using the color Soul Glow from Fairy Acrylics. It's a very beautiful glitter acrylic powder. Here you can see I am struggling just a little bit to apply it because there was too much glitter on top of the jar. I did mix it, but there was still a little bit too much glitter, so I did end up wiping it off and adding just a little bit more clear to the acrylic jar, and then going in and applying my beads. So here, this is after I mixed in some clear acrylic powder with that glitter acrylic, and you can see it works a little bit better now. There's still just a little bit too much glitter to the acrylic ratio, but that is fine. I know how to work with that. So here I'm just applying a medium-sized bead of acrylic kind of where the cuticle area is, and then I am just gently blending it down towards the free edge as well. So I will go ahead and apply the rest of this acrylic to all of my nails, and then I will come back in when it's time to encapsulate them. Just look how beautiful this glitter acrylic is. It is absolutely one of my favorite glitter acrylics. Well, from a different brand, obviously. So here I'm just quickly encapsulating the nails, and I am using the crystal clear acrylic from 𝐿 I do have the link down below. You can use my code to save you 20% on your purchases. So when encapsulating, you want to make sure you get the entire nail covered. Otherwise, when you go in and file, it will take away that glitter and it will look patchy and everything like that, and you do not want that. Not only that, since these nails are thin, you do want to also build up the apex and the structure that the nail needs as well. But since this is a pop-off set, I'm not really building it up too much, just enough so when I go in and file, it is not filing that glitter away. This is what our application is looking like after everything's been applied and dried. So it's time to file them. I will be using the fine 5-in-1 drill bit and going around the cuticle area just to make sure everything is nicely flush and sealed. And for reference, I do have my drill at the speed of 9,000 RPMs when doing any finished filing using my e-file. Next, I will be taking my medium grit sanding band and just gently seasoning it on my nail file and then going in and going around the cuticle area once more. And then I will also work that over the entire surface of the nail to smooth it out from the acrylic application. Next, I will be taking my 100 grit hand file and going along the sidewalls to make sure everything is nice and straight. And I will also go underneath the nail to kind of get any acrylic that might have spilled over when doing the application. And then I will file the free edge. Normally, I only file the free edge of the thumbnail on camera and do the rest off camera. So these are our nails after they've been shaped and filed. I will just quickly take my brush and a little bit of alcohol just to wipe away that dust and get them prepped for our nail art today. So for the nail art, you do want to have some pearls and use some rhinestone glue, which I will be using the 𝐵𝐸𝐴 rhinestone glue. And I am applying it just a little bit like diagonally on the ring finger and the index finger. and applying those pearls to that. If you've noticed by the thumbnail, we will be doing some 3D acrylic butterflies, so I am using the pearls to mark the center of the butterfly's body, if that makes sense. After I am done applying the pearls to the finger, I will go ahead and just flash cure for about 10 seconds while I move on to this finger as well. So to add a little bit more detail to the rest of the nails, I am just applying a little cluster of the pearls, kind of like in a triangular shape. So I'm doing 2 of the pearls on like the side of it, I guess you'd say, and then 1 in between those. I don't really know how to explain it, but yeah, you can kind of see it here. I will be doing that on the rest of the nails, so on the pinky and the thumbnail as well, just in different areas of that nail, and then curing for 10 seconds in between each nail. So for the next portion of the nail art, I am taking the classic white gel polish from KAIROSE Nail Supply. I do have our link down below as well. And I will be using the 20mm liner brush along with this dotting tool to create the rest of our nail art. So I don't know the technical term of this nail design or this nail art portion, but I've seen that people call it the 90s line work, so I'm going to just go ahead and say that. So I'm just adding that to the fingers that have those pearl clusters. And then I didn't want the fingers that do have the acrylic butterflies to be so plain, so I did go ahead and add this as well to those. And then once I am done adding this nail design to the rest of the nails, I will go ahead and cure this in the light for a full 30 seconds. So before getting into the 3D acrylic flowers, I do want to make sure to top coat. I finally remembered to do that for once. So I'm just taking the classic diamond gel top coat from KAIROSE Nail Supply and applying that to all of the nails, even on top of the pearls, and then curing that in the light for a full 60 seconds. So for the 3D acrylic butterflies, I will be using the white acrylic powder from KAIROSE Nail Supply along with this 3D brush. So to kind of help get like nice petals for like 3D flowers or like the wings right here for the butterflies, I added a little bit of acetone to my monomer just to help like dry the acrylic powder faster. So I did pick up a little tiny bead of that acrylic powder and applied it to like the top portion of the pearls. And I am just kind of etching it out a little bit to kind of get it that nice butterfly wing look. And I will be doing that to the rest of the sides of the butterfly. So for this bottom portion, I did pick up kind of a smaller bead than that previous one. And again, just, I don't really know how to describe how to do this motion, but I'm just creating the little dip in the center to get the nice butterfly like wing effect, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm just pretty much going to let you guys watch the rest of this before I make myself sound stupid here, but I will be doing that to the ring finger as well. So that is pretty much the end of the nail set. So it is time to apply our cuticle oil, and I will be using the peach scented cuticle oil from KAIROSE Nail Supply and applying it to my cuticle area and just gently rubbing it into my skin. I highly recommend this cuticle oil. It smells so good and it doesn't really leave your hands feeling so oily, which I absolutely love. But that is pretty much the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!